That's what I was talking about. How all these kids, it's getting worse. They're they're all from Mexico. They're Mexican citizens, but they come over here and they take the city bus to school. So, and it's gotten bad. I didn't realize it was this bad. I mean, it used to be like this a long time ago. But yeah. That's what fucking pisses me off, you know. They use maybe a relative's address here in Brownsville, because when you register for school, oh, I gotta go to the ATM. I'll take you through Crack Alley. Those apartments right there, I used to live, so I know this area pretty fucking good, and it's a hellhole. It's fucking crack central. We're gonna go through Crack Alley right now. Yeah, there's one of them right there. What was I talking about? Yeah, so they use they use a Brownsville address to register with, and in the morning they take the bus to school, a city bus now. If they were really living here in Brownsville, the school bus would pick them up, but the border is right on the other side of that building. Here comes another group of them. So how come all these kids are like this close to the border, you know, fucking getting on a city bus to go to fucking school, you know? Crack Alley, I want to smoke. Get a cigarette. If you don't notice, I smoke a lot. Yeah, so I mean, that kind of, well, not really, but, you know, because it don't affect my life. Except when they do that shit and they take up all the room on the bus. That pisses me off. That affects me. But them doing the school thing, you know, don't affect my life, so I shouldn't be bitching about it, but I am anyway. So they use an address here. Let me get a cigarette. They use an address here to register to school, because if they really lived here, the school bus would go by their house and pick them up. They wouldn't have to take a city bus to school. And what's bad is they all know it, you know, at the bus station. They, you know, like, why are all these, you know, school kids getting on a city bus? They're coming from Mexico. They're Mexican citizens. Somebody was behind. And in the afternoon, around 5 o'clock, 4 or 5, you'll see the same group get off the fucking bus. And they're walking toward the border. So they go back home to Mexico. So how do you feel? Like, you know, would I be able to go to another country, go to school, and then go back home to my home country? No, they wouldn't let me do that shit. This is Crack Alley, by the way. They drink behind this dumpster and fucking smoke crack. You know, I wouldn't be allowed to do that shit. And I don't know why they don't fucking enforce that, like, you know, because, I mean, it's obvious that, you know, because at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you see hundreds of kids walking across the border. They're going back home. You just can't come to the United States, go to school, then go fucking back home to another country. Smoke a little bit of this cigarette and I'll go in. But, you know, education system is better here. All power to them, but I shouldn't bitch. Like I said, it don't affect my life. The only thing that affects me is when there's that many and they take up all the fucking seats and I have to wait an hour for the next bus. So that's the only problem. Let me get here's the university, by the way. Let me get my ATM card out. Put my cigarette down. Yeah, so I'm gonna get off here. I just thought I'd show you that.